All right, guys, black is here. I want to tell y'all a little something. Okay, this was back in 1995. Yeah, I know, a long time ago, right? I was driving for a transportation company. I was driving a Ford Aerostar minivan, and I was making $5.25 per hour working for a black female who drove a BMW 535i. Now, what's the significance of that? Back then, if a black person drove a BMW, it would probably be a 525, or well, they have 525 back then. I think it was 528 back then. It was the square body style. I don't know what year. Oh, excuse me. Probably, I don't know. It wasn't. It was a 95. It wasn't the 95 body style BMW. It was the one before that. Anyway, the point I'm making is this. Her office was in Buckhead. Her office was her apartment. She lived in an apartment complex called the Plantation at Lenox. I'm not joking. Anywho, she later moved the office to Buckhead, near the Amtrak train station. I think the building is, hell, I can't remember. Amtrak train station. Then I think it was the street. Then I think it was a building. Then the next building was the office building, I think. It was like 2050 or something. But anyway, let me get to the story, right? So I drove this Aerostar van, and I used to run appointments, meaning that I would go to people's house, pick them up, take them to the doctor, and take them back home. That's the way it's supposed to work. But before I became an appointment driver, let me tell you what happened. I was driving a 15-passenger Ford, I think it was a Ford van. And I used to go down to Grady. I was sitting around the corner. The dispatcher would call me, or whatever the person was, and I would come pick the person up and take him home. Okay? Well, this one particular day, because I knew Atlanta very well. I know Atlanta very well. So I was able to go from one side of town to another pretty efficiently, right? So one particular day, I think I had 4 different people that was going to 4 different places. There's one lady, I went to take her home, and another lady wanted me to take her home first, but it would have been out the way. So anyway, I take this one lady home first, and then I went to take the second lady home. She raising hell, cursing me out, telling me she had somewhere to go, she had something to do, and all this, right, and the other. So anyway, I get her to the house, and she and her daughter sat like on the first row. And for some damn reason, her son goes sit his ass all the way in the back. I guess that's what young men do. They go sit in the back, right? So as I open the sliding door, and her and her daughter come out, and I'm about to slam the door, and her son sticks his hand in the door to stop me. But luckily, I didn't slam the door on his hands. Damn near. She raised hell, cursed me out, talking about she gonna call the police on me for trying to slam her son's hand in the door. Well, anyway, she left. I got in the van, and I got the hell on. Now, there were 2 women left. 2 different women left in the van that was going 2 different places. And we was all talking about this, and I knew it was going to be some bull crap, right? So I asked them for their number, and I said, can I give your number to my boss? Because the boss was a woman. And anytime there was a problem, because most of the passengers were female, most of them. Whenever there was a problem, she believed whatever the woman said. She just assumed that the woman was right. So I took these 2 women numbers, and just as I thought, she called the woman whose son almost slammed hand in the door, whatever. She called up to the office and raised all kind of hell, right? And the lady name was Teresa. The lady that I work for named Teresa. So she wanted me to call her on a phone because we use two-way radios. She wanted me to call her on the phone and she wanted to find out what happened. So I gave her the two ladies' phone number and told her to call them and talk to them. They will explain it because I figured if it coming from a woman, she would believe them. You know, she believed whatever woman say. When it was all said and done, she believed the two women. She believed them, but she still had the nerve to say, what did you do to piss her off like that? And I'm like, nothing. I just didn't take her home first. Well, you had to do something. I'm not done. One time, again, I was doing appointments now, right? I'm driving the Ford Aerostar. I picked up a fine, sort of thick young female. Now, this is 95, so I was 24. And the girl was, I don't know, 17 or 18, something like that. She wanted me to take her to a boyfriend's house or something. I explained to her I could not do it. I run appointments. I don't have time to spare. Because the funny part is, every time somebody tell you, I just need to go to my cousin's house and pick this up, I run in and run right out. It takes them 10 minutes before they come out. So I don't play. I don't have time for it. So anyway, she made the comment, I bet you if I give you some Monica Lewinsky, you'll take me to my boyfriend's house. And I'm like, no, I still wouldn't. I'm gay. I don't want none of your Monica Lewinsky. She gets out the bus, mad, called to the company. Your driver told me if I get him some Monica Lewinsky, he would take me to my boyfriend's house. And of course, Teresa believed it. She believed it. Anytime a woman said I did something, she believed it. Okay, finally, the last time somebody called in, she ended up firing me, was, here we go, y'all ready for this? I picked up a fine young girl. I don't know, she was 16, 17, I don't know. Again, I was only 24, right? So I picked her up. It was her and her grandmother. It's always her and her grandma. I picked them up, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Her and her grandma, no problem. Grandma was nice. We got along fine. This one particular day, I picked her up by herself. I didn't think nothing about it. I went to take her to the doctor, and I was taking her back home, and she wanted me to take her to a boyfriend's house, take her somewhere that I don't remember, but she wanted me to take her somewhere. I wouldn't do it. She, I'll pay you, I can't do it. So I went on and took her back to the house. She apparently went in the house and started crying, told her grandmama. Her grandmama called the office, and Teresa fired me. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a victim. I'm not saying that at all. I don't feel like I'm a victim at all. It's just, people get mad when you don't give them what they want. People get mad when you don't do what they want you to do. And I made this video to just give you guys the way, this is how my life has been.